Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've posted some content, so I thought we'll do a bit of an update on the no prep car, which has been getting a bit more use lately, even though we're in lockdown. You'll see in a minute. I'm pretty lucky and have a nice straight road to do some testing on. So the car itself is a DR10. It's the it was a kit version. So it came with the anti-roll bar on the back. I think that's all the upgrades you get with it, to be honest, other than not getting any electronics. But yeah, so it's had a few upgrades done to it. Down in the steering side of it, it's got the Exotec steering arm, because when I was rebuilding it a few weeks ago, I ended up snapping it, so thought why not upgrade. It's got updated front and rear shocks. They're just some old shocks I had lying around. I'm pretty sure they're old Associated shocks. They're not a matched pair, but they seem to work alright. I'm actually just taking them off at the moment because I realised that there's actually quite a lot of play in there. So I'm just going to have to try and come up with a bit of a shim just to stop that moving. One side moves, one side doesn't. So that could explain why I'm launching hard to the right when it takes off. I've just got the small DE racing wheels on there. They're just so I can keep it rolling around. I don't race with them. They balloon way too much and they're a bit too small. Plus the bigger tyre helps with the top end. So it's just nothing flash, just a high-tech steering servo. Running this Team Associated high voltage, which is just charged on a normal voltage. It's a 120C discharge battery. Tecan RS Pro Black Edition speed controller, which has really good. The 180 firmware is awesome for drag racing. I can do a video later on just showing the tunability and yeah, all the data you can get off that. So to try and keep the heat down, just running some 8-gauge Turnigy wire. It's quite a thick wire and has, yeah, it's a decent core. Just spin it around. So at the back, it's the Drag Race Concepts shock tower, just to get the shocks in an upright position. Seems to be the favoured thing amongst the drag racers that I've seen on YouTube. It doesn't work with the factory anti-roll bar, so I've just printed these up, and yeah, the roll bar seems to work quite well. I'll have to upgrade to the actual DRC one. It looks like a better unit altogether. That's just obviously a ESC tray that I've printed up, and obviously cable ties make the world go round. X22 3.5 turn motor. I've just changed that. I had the 5.5 drag master from Trinity. Thought I'll go to 3.5, see if it goes any quicker, which it hasn't. It's slowing me down, but it's all part of the fun. Just start the tuning process again. Drag Race Concepts, motor guard, and wheelie bar. The reason for the motor guard is that with the plastic one on the stock kit, when it launches, it's got a lot of flex in it, and found that the wheelie bar would rotate a lot and would really mess up your launches. So really good upgrade. Definitely recommend that. Did have the Drag Race Concepts carbon extended body mount, but broke that, so I've just designed this and 3D printed that. Seems to work quite well. It's had a few rollovers since putting it on, and it's holding up pretty good. Obviously the Sky RC, a lot of people ask how we get our times. That's the Sky RC GNSS Performance Analyzer. Great bit of kit, if you can get one. Only about $80 to $100 Australian, last I remembered. So yeah, so I'm just gonna fix this up and we'll go out and do some test hits. that wasn't good. Need a bit more heat in the tyres. That was slow, but we left straight. That was good. I've got no timing, boost, nothing on this setup. I just want to get it launching, so. So for those playing at home, that was a 3.440. Again, no timing, nothing. Alright, let's try again. Set this up. Oh, I think we rolled it, guys. Alright. Looks like I'm going for a walk. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it was. We're literally just stuck on a rock. Alright. Time-wise, that seemed to be quicker. Read. Nope. 3.5 at 45 miles an hour. Not bad for no tuning.
Oh yeah! Oh! Yep.
Off the camera.
I'm gonna see on the camera for you. Okay, I'll see you.
So, as you can see, we're struggling big time getting this thing launching straight without it relying on the slipper. So it's back to the drawing board once again, trying to set this thing up so I can get some decent launches. As I said before, this is no timing, no turbo, nothing. It's literally just launching. The launch power set at 40% as well, so yeah, quite a lot of tuning left to do.